of course, Moon, looking like he had a disadvantage at the start, having a lower level Demon Hunter level 1 as compared to a DK at level 3, but later on mid-game he was able to catch up on experience. Demon Hunter became the same experience points at the DK, like in the end game it was a level 5 DH, level 5, maybe 4 to 5 DK, which really spelled the game for Moon.
Yeah, one of the really nice points about Moon's game in that last one was his use of Staff of Preservation. He really kept his heroes alive. He switched items back and forth from his Naga to his Demon Hunter and vice versa. He switched potions of invulnerability, town portals. It was quite amazing, actually.
Yes, because it seems like GoStop's skill in surrounding worked not to his favor, because Moon realized, hey man, you keep on surrounding me, I'm just going to get a Staff of Preservation, save my heroes, switch items, get a potion of invulnerability, and you can never ever kill my heroes ever again.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah, that was incredible for Moon, so we're just going to wait it up. Who do you think? Would Moon win 2-0 or it will go 1-1?
I'm still going to go with 2-0. I just think Moon is just phenomenal in this matchup. So,
of course, with that Torrent stand, we also saw that Moon has, utilized that mercenary camp. Actually, there has been a couple of players who have used that, but maybe we will see more tactics with Moon using that. Of course, Moon has always been a pioneer when it comes to playing Night Elf. So it's going to be incredible to see next time Moon on that map, to see what else he can do using those mercenaries. But in my opinion, in this game, it didn't do much against GoStop early on in the game. He did have Ensnare, he did a poison arrow, but GoStop, of course, with his skill in surrounding, even if Moon had the one who was Ensnare, he was still able to surround this Demon Hunter. Perfect timing, perfect, like leading on the Demon Hunter with his DK and ghouls, and then just as the Demon Hunter would mana burn him, go back again and simply get that surround off that Demon Hunter.
Yeah, the mercenaries, the reason why he got the mercenaries is because he didn't have to build an Ancient of War then. That just saved him a little bit of time, and the mercenaries are obviously much better than the archers are against ghouls.
Okay. So now the second map will be coming up, so players are simply getting ready right now. This is the second game. It will be on Echo Isles again. NIP GoStop playing as Undead against MYM Moon playing as Night Elf. So, of course, Moon, like we said, has won the first map, so it's 1-0. So GoStop, if he wants to win this match, he has to win this game and maybe win the third. But with such a strong opponent like Moon, he really has to do more than the best he can do, so that he can really,
Yeah, he definitely has his work cut out for him, though. Moon played just phenomenal in that last game. GoStop did very well at the beginning. Towards the end of the game, where it seemed like Moon's expansion was starting to kick in, and the extra gold, where he could purchase more units, really seemed to kick in for him at the end there.
Yeah, and you know what? Moon knew when to attack, when not to attack. He has a nice amount of army, like he had a good amount of dryads and bears against GoStop. They probably had around the same amount of food count, and levels of heroes were around the same, and GoStop was pushing for a battle because he has no choice, he had no expansion, so he was hoping that a battle would where he would emerge with an advantage and he could take down the expansion of Moon. But of course Moon just running around the map, forcing GoStop to just leading GoStop on just so his expansion can give him more gold, so he was able to make more units, and eventually this would really win Moon the game.
Unfortunately for GoStop, after he lost his expansion, that was his only choice, was to try to force the issue and confront Moon's army, but it didn't work out for him, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Yes, this is going to be pretty interesting. Of course, GoStop is hailed one of the best undead players in the world as well, along with Moon. But of course, Moon has always been considered the best Night Elf player. Not the second, not the third, never ranked. He's just always been considered the #1 Night Elf player ever since he has started coming on the mainstream.
Absolutely. This next map that they're going to be playing on is Echo Isles. There's only 2 expansions on this map, so it won't be as easy for Moon to get an expansion as it was the last game, but we'll see if he tries to do it again, and I'm very interested to see if he tries it again.
Maybe he would try to get 2 expansions, one of his and one of GoStop's, because Moon is not ashamed to build as much Tree of Lives as he can. So sometimes you can see Moon in Lost Temple having like 7 expansions, and that's like normal for Moon. It's not like, yeah, now game has started. This is the second game between NIP GoStop playing as Undead against MY and Moon playing as Night Elf. Moon has taken the first game, so it's 1-0 between these 2 players, and the map is on Echo Isles. Just waiting for a bit till the game to start up, and now checking out the spawning points. Moon has spawned on the left side position, while GoStop has spawned on the right.
A couple interesting notes here. For initial building orders, it looks like Moon's going to go a neutral hero for his first hero. He has all 5 wisps in his gold mine. Probably the Beastmaster is the typical hero of choice, but being Moon, these guys can pull off some pretty amazing things. GoStop, on the other hand, is once again looks like he's doing a Death Knight Ghoul build, so we'll have to keep an eye on his base and see what transpires over there.
There are a lot of other strategies that Undead also does. I mean, in a small map such as this, some Undead players would sell their scroll of TP and build a second crypt and just do a crypt ghoul rush. And Night Elf, especially, since usually Night Elves would go archers, which are easily taken down by a Death Knight as well as those ghouls. But we will have to see. Of course, Moon is not just any other Night Elf player. So
absolutely not, and that's probably the main reason why he's going to go a neutral hero. He has a couple viable options with summon heroes. The Beastmaster being the most popular with Quill Beasts, and another popular hero is the Dark Ranger for skeletons.
So right now, GoStop has his hero being trained. He has chosen the Death Knight as his first hero. He is making a tomb of relics just outside his base as well. So he only has 1 cigarette. He has a 17/20 food count with those ghouls gathering wood for his army. An acolyte was used to scout, being met up with a wisp by Moon, who's going to go scouting as well. So GoStop will see that that Moon is deciding to get a tavern hero. He's probably going to move that acolyte towards his tavern to check out what he will be getting. So checking out that wisp is right at the tavern, only waiting for Moon to actually choose his hero. Maybe 10 seconds more before those heroes will be available. So I would think it would be the Beastmaster as well, probably. So Death Knight is now out for GoStop.
I think I'm going to try Dark Ranger. I think he's going to go Dark Ranger. We'll see.
Okay. The Beastmaster for...
You can hear the crowd in the background say, Beastmaster.
Yeah, Beastmaster for Moon. Moon is now trying to take down that acolyte that GoStop has been using to scout, while GoStop is creeping with his skeleton warriors from a Rod of Necromancy with his ghouls, those smaller green camps outside his base as well.
Both players are just kind of meandering around the map right now. They're not really doing a whole lot. Beastmaster is actually walking back towards his initial green creep camp spot, and the Death Knight is walking down towards the south, and just to probably try to creep jack Moon's hero, but he's not down there. He's actually at the top right next to his base. Moon is actually going a Hunter's Hall before upgrading to Tier 2, so that's quite interesting. Perhaps he's going to do a mass Tier 1 push. We'll see if he builds a second Agent of War. GoStop, on the other hand, is being harassed by one of Moon's Quill Beasts inside his base. He's not going to be able to take out anything. It's just more of an annoyance and scouting for anything. GoStop putting down a graveyard. It's about halfway done, and he just started teching the Tier 2.
So now GoStop is at the main base of Moon, and DK is right there, moving out. 5 archers for Moon, and Death Core being casted on I did not see where it casted. Did it cast it on a Beastmaster?
I'm not sure. I think it might have been a Wisp.
Maybe, okay. So sorry about that. But anyway, Beastmaster will be continuing to creep with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 archers. And of course, DK can't do much against that whole army. We see that Beastmaster going against those Null Poachers solo, while his archers focus fire down on that DK. So Skeleton Warriors trying to chase down that one archer. Another Death Coil being casted on a Wisp, so that Death Knight is almost actually at level 2, and we see that Moon has taken the Hawk as his second skill and is simply following that DK around.
The Hawk is a very great skill to check out your enemy. If people don't use it, they really should. It's much better than the Bear, as you know, it flies, so it's not easily killed. It's got a very long duration, and eventually, you know, it's a true state. So Moon's creeping his natural expansion right now, and GoStop's trying to prevent him from doing so. He's got some skeleton warriors from a lot of necromancy. Moon detonates them. GoStop uses a Dust of Appearance to try to kill an archer. He's just unable to do so, as all the archers are focusing on the Death Knight. He is at 400 out of 675 health, and oh, there he is. That's why Moon actually dropped a Tree of Life. That's why he went Hunter's Hall first, so we could get Huntresses if he needed to, if GoStop decided to rush him.
GoStop is not looking well in this game, since you know what? While he is trying to harass the whole army of Moon, Moon is simply creeping a lot, and his Beastmaster is now almost at level 3, and later on those summons will be too much maybe for GoStop's army if GoStop doesn't do anything about this at this point. Now that Beastmaster is at level 3 as compared to the DK of GoStop, is still, you know, just leveled up to level 2, so that might be a problem later on. And of course that DK busy trying to harass those Wisps right at Moon's main base. Is he not wondering why he's not a Tree of Ages as of yet? Maybe because GoStop is now at Halls of the Dead, so now maybe he will be able to scout that expansion, or maybe build one his own.
Well, with a player of GoStop's caliber, I would expect that he knows that Moon has an expansion going. I don't necessarily know if he knows that he has Ancient Protectors going up in his expansion as well, so that's going to prove detrimental if he's going to try to harass him with gargoyles at all. In GoStop's base, he's at 36 population. He only has 1 crypt right now. He is building a Lich. Doesn't look like he's going gargoyles at the moment, which is pretty bizarre, but
no,
we'll find out.
Because GoStop actually now is making Crypt Fiends into his army. He was creeping his natural expansion with Crypt Fiends and Ghoul Solo, while his DK was harassing in the main base of Moon. So GoStop might be able to balance the level of the Beastmaster, but they will be meeting each other at the Goblin Merchant on the lower side of the map. Moon is at 25 food count, and GoStop is at 36, so a bit of an advantage for GoStop, but of course a couple of those unit counts of GoStop are actually ghouls who are mining wood right at his main base.
Moon's almost at tier 2 now. Looks like he's going to get a neutral hero, probably the Pandaren Brewmaster. Let's see what it is here.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
still
so
no
close.
second hero. Let's see. Beastmaster is right there. Drops an item, and he gets a Naga Sewage as his second hero.
Very interesting.
Very interesting choice, although not a weird one, because maybe it's a good hero choice to try to focus fire down some of those units, especially with the help of those archers. And it seems like Moon was trying to do us around with that DK, but I think not, because that DK was stuck in between those Quillbeaks and those archers. I think it looked intentional, but I don't think that it really was. But now Moon is the one on the offensive, slowing down with Cold Arrow that glitch, but he will be able to escape. Now one Fiend is right there and will be taken down. One more hit. No! Death Glove by GoStop just in time will be saving it, but still that Fiend will go down to focus fire, and Frost Nova now being casted all over those archers. One archer will go down. Some of them are on the red and orange, so we see that Moon is trying to take down as much units as possible, and on the other hand, of course, Moon is doing the same for GoStop. So now GoStop, of course, is building his own expansion. He knows that Moon loves expansion, so he is balancing this game out. So now the Naga Sewage is being chased down by the DK, but the DK doesn't have enough mana for another Death Cold, and the Naga Sewage at level 1 would live to see another day. So Beastmaster now, and again, so those Quill Beasts by the Beastmaster, while the whole army of GoStop was busy trying to chase down that Legacy Witch. We have the Beastmaster at level 3 with his level 2 Quill Beast, just, taking the gold mine down solo while it's being built, and GoStop had to cancel it.
Yeah, that was pretty important right there, as it slowed down GoStop's expansion by quite a bit. And Moon has his expansion up and running already. He's already mined 700 gold out of it, so it's going to be quite an advantage if he can continue to do so, if he can continue to harass GoStop's expansion. It's only about a third done now. Let's take a look at GoStop's base here real quick. He's at 37 population. He is building more Crypt Fiends. He also has a slaughterhouse, which currently is not producing anything. He does have one statue out now. And over in Moon's base, he's going to Tree of Eternity. He's about 1/3 of the way there, and he is down 1 Ancient of Lore currently. He's really low on wood, and is making a bunch more wisps over at his expansion. Oh, he has 2 Ancients of Lore. 1 Ancient of Lore is at his expansion.
So we'd probably see Dryads and Druids of Claw still later on. Maybe GoStop has something else up in mind instead of Gargoyles. He is now making Fiends. Maybe we can see the stores later on, or maybe even Frostworms.
More than likely, yes, because he's got to figure that Moon has to go Bears to counter the Crypt Fiends, as Dryads are usually a very good choice against him because of the piercing damage. So he's just going to counter Moon's counter preemptively.
Yeah, that's true. So very good thinking by GoStop. So GoStop is now at 43 food count. His Fiends actually don't have upgrades. On the other hand, we have Moon, who is at 37 food count only. That's pretty low at this point in the game, because but that's only because he took an expansion. So his Ancient of Lores are now building, wow, bears. So it seems like Moon knows that he sees GoStop's Fiends, so he's not making Dryads as of this moment. He's going to make bears first before adding probably those Dryads later on, so that those Druids of the Close will be able to counter those Crypt Fiends.
GoStop is now building more towers over at his expansion. He has 2 Nerubian towers up and another Ziggurat going down, so perhaps he's going to build another tower there. He's now teching to tier 3. He's about 1/3 of the way there. He's making more obsidian statues and more Crypt Fiends. He's probably going to get another slaughterhouse here pretty soon after his base expansion is up for a while, but here comes Moon attacking it right now.
Yes, Moon is now right at GoStop's expansion. He knows that he has advantage against GoStop having an expansion of his own, but it doesn't mean that he will just allow GoStop to have one extra income as well. Now GoStop is right there at his expansion, trying to save it, and a couple of acolytes were taken down by Moon. 3 acolytes now being moved out away from those trees. Of course, now Beastmaster is right there being death called by that Death Knight, but I think that Beastmaster might be able to escape, but because that Lich King behind is lagging and will not be able to slow him down with Frost Nova. So let's see, he buys himself a TP again, so that Beastmaster now has 2 TP scrolls, a Staff of Teleportation, and a Staff of Preservation. Wow, that Beastmaster is quite packed. I wonder if he thought that he didn't have a TP in case he got too low on health and panicked and bought a second TP.
Perhaps he could also use that second TP to harass his expansion again and then teleport out right away, and then do it to the main at the same time.
Yeah, that would be probably a Moon thing to do.
That's not something that I could do.
Now GoStop is at the mercenary camp at the right side. He is creeping with his Crypt Fiends. He has 3, 4, 5, 6 Crypt Fiends right now, microing out those ones that has lightning shield. His DK is moving out as well, so he can level up his Lich, probably to level 3, but not enough. Maybe 25 EXP more before that Lich would move to level 3. So on the other hand, we have Moon getting a Panda as his 3rd hero. So very, very good choice for Moon to get as his 3rd hero. Moon is doing a split attack. His Beastmaster, 4 Archers and Quill Beast and his Panda attacking the expansion of GoStop. While in the main base we have the Legacy Witch with 4 Druids of the Claws. So what will GoStop do? Moon is actually at 73 food count, GoStop only at 56. So now that Panda Brewmaster being slowed almost might have went down, but of course Moon with his Beastmaster was able to use Staff of Preservation to save that hero. So while GoStop is busy trying to protect his expansion, his main is being attacked by 4 bears by Moon. I think maybe 3 acolytes have already been taken down by Moon. Nice move by nice move by Moon. You see that Moon cast Rejuvenation on the Nagasewitch as well, uses a potion, Frost Nova, and Death Core combo on the Nagasewitch, and the Nagasewitch would wisely decide to TP out, but still, of course, Beastmaster is right at the expansion of GoStop. Wow, GoStop is being harassed incredibly in this game, you know, with Moon splitting his army, doing the same amount of damage at 2 points, because mostly when people try to split their attack, it's just to harass but not really do much damage. But at this point, Moon splitting his army, he killed like 10 acolytes total probably from the main base and from the expansion, so that's really a great move by Moon.
That was very great by Moon there. He cost GoStop a whole lot of time mining gold and a whole lot of money just for the acolytes repurchasing them themselves. That was just a phenomenal move right there. Double splitting your army like that with double teleport is really
yes,
cool.
And you know what? That's not only that some people would just try to deter the undead like from creeping and all that, but you know, it's Moon. His Night Elf is just incredibly good. Four bears with a Nagasewitch able to take down almost a gold knife. He takes like 4 or 5 acolytes down. On the other hand, in the expansion, we have the whole army of GoStop trying to stop half of what Moon has.
Right now we have Moon at 73 population. He's coming on GoStop's expansion. GoStop only has 55 population, but he's already at his expansion, so Moon might have to back off as GoStop has 3 towers at his expansion right now.
And Moon still now trying to do that split attack. We see that the Nagasewitch along with 4 bears right at the main base of GoStop. No acolytes again there. Actually, GoStop has moved them out. 3 acolytes right there. Going to try to repair that gold mine. Only at 300 HP right now. A bit more focus fire from those 4 bears would probably take that gold mine down. On the other hand, we have the other half of Moon's army right at GoStop's expansion, and he is focus firing on that necropolis that GoStop has built there. Only at 200 HP right now, and that will be going down just as the Beastmaster will be TPing out. So very nice move, and of course Nagasewitch will be TPing out as well. And now GoStop has no gold mine on his main base, no necropolis on his expansion. It does have 4 acolytes, but he is now only at 50 gold right now, which is really low for him, especially since he is at low upkeep as well.
Yeah, he only has 55 population right now too, compared to Moon's 74, so he's in a lot of trouble right now.
Yes.
I'm not really sure if he's going to be able to come back from
Yes,
this.
of course, like Moon at 74 food count, he buys countless TPs. He knows that he has the resource advantage, so he can just harass GoStop so much, TP out, come back again, while GoStop has not enough resources to be able to push back the whole army of Moon at this moment.
It looks like Moon's trying to set up the same thing again. He has a town portal on his Beastmaster and one on his Naga. His Beastmaster army is about halfway to the undead base, while the Naga group is actually going down to the expansion. So this is going to be really hard for GoStop to defend.
Yeah, so if you notice, we can see that actually Moon is trying to set GoStop up. He wants GoStop probably to go to his main base to protect his Black Citadel, but it seems like Moon really wants to go for that expansion instead, so he would probably go to the main base first later on, but he's now deciding to buy some items instead. But earlier on, he probably wanted to GoStop to defend the main base while his Nagasewitch and the rest of his bears go to the expansion, and having none of GoStop's army to protect it.
Moon actually just purchased a Wand of Illusion from the marketplace. He really likes that item. A lot of the top level players really like that to prevent your hero from being nuked by the undead Death Knight and Lich. Moon's also creeping the mercenary camp at the 9 o'clock position at the same time. So some pretty deft micro by Moon at this point.
So now both pairs, no action as of the moment, only creeping. Maybe Moon wants to take his bandit brewmaster up to level 3. Moon is now at 74 food count. His bears have 2 upgrades. He doesn't have any other units except from Ancient of Lore, so he has Druid of the Claws and only 2 Dryads. So Beastmaster is at level 4, Nagasi, which is at level 2. The Brewmaster is at level 2 as well. On the other hand, we see that GoStop has a level 4 Death Knight, a level 3 Lich King, and he has 4, 5, 6, 7 Crypt Fiends with 1, 0 upgrades.
Well, he's actually also getting back his army count. He's now at 66 population. He's secretly building or keeping inside his base. He now has 2 destroyers and a statue, and now he's producing abominations as well. So those destroyers could prove pretty interesting for Moon if he doesn't, if he's not able to kill them very quickly with his Dryads.
Well, it seems like Moon is now pushing low upkeep. He is at 80 over 90 food count. He is still creeping with his solo panda, so his panda would probably be level 3 soon. Yes, his panda now hits level 3, probably going to get level 3 Breath of Fire to try to do more damage to those Crypt Fiends of GoStop. GoStop is like quaking on his knees right now. He is not moving away right in the middle of his expansion and main base. He's just standing there probably waiting for the harass of Moon again. He wants to be ready if Moon goes to try to take down his gold mine, and he's just standing there with a full army, not creeping, not attacking, and that's really very bad news for a player who just stands around and does nothing at all.
Well, to be honest, I think this might be GoStop's only chance of victory is to get a 100 population army and hopefully just hope Moon doesn't attack him prior to that. He's getting a 3rd hero, Crypt Lord, right now that should be out pretty soon. Moon is now at the Goblin Merchant Shop purchasing some items, and he's bringing along 5 wisps, so it looks like this is going to be the last fight right here.
Yes, the grand final battle. I mean, imagine that with Moon, 80 over 90 food count. He has bears, Dryads, maybe 5, 6 bears, 3 Dryads probably, and he has brought along a couple of his wisps because he has like 1,600 words, so he doesn't really need those extra wisps, and detonate on those heroes will probably help him to try to put down those the strong undead nuke, especially with a level 4 DK and a level 3 Lich. So GoStop just positioning himself, just awaiting for that imminent attack that Moon will be coming in later on. Of course, GoStop has a shade right there with the army of Moon. Just, GoStop, come on, attack me or not attack me. You know that I'm a bit scared after your incredible, oh my god, Moon with his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wisps, instead of detonating like we thought to try to reduce the nukes he would do to those Night Elf heroes. He builds 7 Ancient Protectors just outside the main base of GoStop. So it's still a split harass. He would have Ancient Protectors later on, while the whole army of Moon is right at an expansion of GoStop. Later on, when GoStop is trying to engage the whole army of Moon, he will have 7 Ancient Protectors just completely disseminating the whole main base of GoStop.
I don't see how there's any way that GoStop's going to be able to stop that. He hasn't seen him yet, and Moon is harassing his base effectively enough with his entire army, so he can't really go anywhere either. All of his units are being... Oh, here we go. Here's a fight.
Now a battle will be going out, and Beastmaster would decide to TP out. He was focus fired on, I think, but that Beastmaster was at green HP, so that won't bother Moon. Those 7 Ancient Protectors all being uprooted right now, moving towards the main base of GoStop, and GoStop would simply, hey, what the hell? 7 Ancient Protectors moving towards my main base. What am I going to do? Of course, GoStop probably would try to take down those Ancient Protectors. Stop it! Oh my god! But of course, Moon's whole army is right there right now. Those 7 Ancient Protectors rooting, and now GoStop will decide to TP back to his main base. But the whole army of Moon is right there. 85 over 90 food count, and I'll be really impressed by GoStop if he is able to pull out from this this battle. Impel being casted by the Crypt Lord. You see the Panda right there. Focus firing on that Crypt Lord at level 1. That Crypt Lord is at half HP right now. I think GoStop is a little bit confused. He doesn't know whether to fight the army of Moon or to try to take down those ancient protectors instead. And you see that Moon has virtually, I think, taken all his bliss from his main base, being out to heal those ancient protectors that he has just outside GoStop's Citadel, and that Citadel is only at half HP right now. And I don't know what GoStop is going to do. That Crypt Lord almost dying with only 100 HP now. Only at 40-22, and will go down to, I think, an ancient protector throwing a boulder on that CL. So now GoStop has been building a meat wagon, but I don't think that would be enough. One meat wagon against 7 ancient protectors. I don't think.
Oh, Lich just went down.
Hey, no, Lich just went down, and GoStop says GG. And good game. Moon wins 2-0 against GoStop. GoStop playing as Undead. Of course, Moon playing as Night Elf, and it's 2-0 for this first match of Group B. So what do you think about that game?
I think that was a pretty great game there. The Night Elf player Moon really controlled the map extremely well. His split attacks were just phenomenal. Double teleport, town portal on both of his heroes, split armies, harassing both gold mines, just exceptional.
Yeah, I think that is what, the difference between normal good players against really pro gamers. I mean, they do just about the same strategies, bears, maybe almost the same heroes, but having something to do like that, like doing a very effective split attack, just completely elevates like a pro gamer against just a good player. That's really such a good
absolutely. And the 7 ancient protectors were just icing on the cake right there. The fans really went nuts when they saw them. Pretty pro Moon for this thing.
It's like probably not part of his strategy, probably just fan service for Moon. Like, hey guys, you know what? I'm gonna make you laugh. Gonna build up an ancient protector times 7 for you guys, for you to something to talk about.
Well, it's typically it's so hard to crack the undead base that that was a good idea. It's like, hey, I have towers of my own.
Yeah, that's why. So it could have been his own base if he just built a tree of life right there as well.
Absolutely.
Since Moon has always been known for expanding so much, didn't matter. Maybe if that could have a gold mine, he could have his own base right there as well. So that was simply incredible.
Yeah, the Naga as the second hero choice was very good. Moon has very good control over keeping his heroes alive, and that's typically what a lot of Night Elf players have trouble with against the undead players, are keeping your heroes alive. Naga doesn't have a whole lot of hit points because it is an intelligence hero, so he did very well with that.
Yeah, with GoStop trying to harass the whole army of Beastmaster and archers earlier on, but not really doing any bit of damage. He was maybe able to kill 1 or 2 archers, I don't know, but that's really a small number, especially since still he has dust of appearance, but he was still not able to kill as much archers that I think that he could have, with Moon saving his archers, but still being able to creep pretty effectively with his Beastmaster reaching level 3 pretty early on the game.
Yeah, the Death Knight harassment didn't do anything at that point in time. But that was a pretty great match right there.
Yes, it was. So, of course, their prediction got to
Night Elf
2-0. And, maybe later on we'll see more matches in the game. And, okay, so hope you tune in next time. And
see you later.